Hi guys, please excuse the hair. I couldn't be bothered to redo it. But anyway, this is going to be a review of the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. I'm just going to go ahead and pull some information from the Laura Mercier website right now. Okay, so it says on the website that this foundation is a rich and luminous foundation offering full coverage while hydrating and protecting the skin. It's itchy nose. It's oil-free, fragrance-free, and extremely long-wearing. Hydrates and protects while causing fine lines and imperfections to optically disappear through its advanced light-reflecting qualities, and ideal for persons with rosacea or hard-to-cover pigmentation. Now, I've got to be honest with you, before I even read that it was oil-free, I assumed it wasn't oil-free because it feels quite oily on the skin. But I'm very pleasantly surprised, and I'm happy to know that it's oil-free because as a person with oily skin, which is acne prone, it's very important for me to use oil-free foundations. And because I didn't know it was oil-free, and the Laura Mercier makeup artist actually almost didn't want me to buy the foundation and wanted to recommend me the oil-free foundation instead, because Laura Mercier has a separate one that's oil-free. Yeah, he didn't want me to buy it, but then I needed a new foundation primer anyway, so I thought if I go for the oil-free foundation primer, then that should be fine for me to use a foundation with oil in it, because the primer underneath the foundation will protect my skin from any oil that's in the foundation. But you know, now that I found out that the foundation's actually oil-free, that's great. Okay, so this is supposed to be a full coverage foundation, but I must say, if I apply just one layer on my skin, it doesn't completely cover my hyperpigmentation from acne scars or any active blemishes, so that's something to keep in mind. You could possibly build it up for more coverage, but I don't like to do that because I can already feel the foundation on my skin, and I'm used to much lighter feeling foundations, such as the Dior Skin Nude that is virtually weightless on your skin. So instead of building up this foundation, I prefer to just use a concealer over the top to conceal areas that need more attention, and the concealer I'm using is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. Okay, so back to the foundation. It comes in a 35 milliliter tube, and it is quite expensive. It's $42 US. I believe $42. Okay, I'll convert that to Hong Kong dollars for you. It'll be around 336 Hong Kong dollars, and in pounds, it's about 28 pounds. So it is a pricey foundation. It's pretty much the same price as a Dior foundation. My shade is Bamboo Beige, which is an exact match for my neck and my body, but not for my face. It's more yellow than my face because my face is quite red, so this helps tone the redness down and brings it in line with the color of the rest of my body. The lid screws off, and it's got an opening like this, which is very hygienic. It's nice, and it's very easy to control the amount of product you need. I will say that although it's an expensive foundation, this 35 milliliters will go a very long way. You only need a very little bit because it is very pigmented and quite thick. So I'll show you right now a little bit on my hand. That is pretty much all I need for, that would probably cover my nose. A slightly bigger dollop would cover an entire cheek or my whole forehead. So you can see it's quite thick and creamy, and I'll just blend it out for you. So you can see already it's more yellow than my hand as well. My hand is also quite pink. So if I blend it in nicely all over my hand, you can see that it really evens out my skin. Don't know if you can tell, but I don't have foundation on this end of my hand, and the rest is all covered in foundation now. It really smooths out the color of my skin. It is very good coverage, I can tell you that. And it's supposed to smooth any lines. I'm not sure about that because I don't really have any wrinkles on my face. But it is you can feel that it's a moisturizing foundation, and it actually isn't very sticky. It kind of sets to a satin finish, and I can actually run my fingers over the foundation and it doesn't feel sticky, although some of it does rub off on my fingers. So, what can I say about this foundation? I'm not allergic to it, and my skin can be sensitive, so it doesn't make me break out either. If you don't have any acne scarring, or you don't, if you just need you like more coverage but you don't have that much scarring or major problem areas to cover up, I would really recommend this foundation. I think it might work even better on dry skin. I would probably give it 4 stars, just because when I'm applying it, it feels quite oily, and I always have to wash my hands immediately after applying this, so that before I continue on to the rest of my makeup. Otherwise the foundation left over my fingers will just transfer everywhere. Also, one thing I don't like about it is that it's not the lightest foundation. I can feel it on my skin. But apart from that, it makes your skin look really nice and smooth, and it doesn't accentuate dryness, unlike the YSL Tint Radiance Pearl that really accentuates dryness, which I've done a review on. So, another thing is, I guess the price is not great, although this will last a very long time. It'll probably last like a whole year, because you really don't need much of it. So overall, I would say it is definitely a decent foundation. I do use it with a primer though, so I can't comment on how long it lasts on the skin without a primer. It's also Ellen Blair's favorite foundation, Juicy Star 07 and All That Glitters 21, and they've been using it for about a year or so, and they love it, so you might love it more than I do. And to be honest, I don't have much else to say about it. Let's see if I can give you some more information on it. It does come in quite a few shades, so you should be able to find a good match. And it says, for best results, always apply over foundation primer. Use a small amount of Silk Cream foundation for application, and apply to face with a sponge, working on one area at a time. Now, I didn't actually realize that the directions tell you to use a sponge, but it's been working fine with my fingers. For long wear, set Silk Cream foundation with translucent loose setting powder using the Velour Puff. I forgot to tell you that I do set this foundation because I have oily skin and I don't like my face feeling a bit tacky, because I would hate for it to transfer onto clothing or anything. So I set it with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. Okay, and then ingredients. Wow, there's a lot of ingredients. Includes water, dimethicone, silica. I'm just reading some ingredients that sound familiar to me. It does have parabens in it, unfortunately. Silk powder, that's probably what makes it feel so silky smooth. Titanium dioxide, which is funny because that is usually what provides SPF in foundations. And I forgot to mention, this foundation doesn't have SPF, which is another negative point about that. It has Camellia sinensis leaf extract, black tea ferment, so I guess it does have some natural ingredients in there, although I'm not sure what they're supposed to do. So yeah, to be honest, I don't see myself repurchasing this, just because I think there are probably foundations out there that are more suitable to my needs and my skin type and the coverage I'm looking for, and the finish. And also because it doesn't have an SPF, and I don't actually usually bother wearing a separate SPF apart from my foundation. I would much rather have a foundation that has SPF in it. And actually I think today I'm going to buy a BB cream for the first time, which will have SPF built into it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out a BB cream. So that's my review for you. I hope that was helpful for those of you who wanted me to review this. And yeah, so I'm actually off to my complimentary Guerlain makeup consultation. I just realized I had some foundation on my upper lip. So I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.